YouTube, what is going on, Lakers family? In today's video, we got some NBA news involving the Los Angeles Lakers. So today we're hearing reports coming out that the Indiana Pacers and shooting guard Buddy Hield have failed to reach an agreement for a contract extension with the Indiana Pacers, but maybe the Los Angeles Lakers can get involved in this trade to get in the mix of things. Well, right now, if you look at the Los Angeles Lakers roster, they don't have tradable contracts to make this happen right now because the Lakers do have players on the roster who are within the same salary range as Buddy Hield's making with the Indiana Pacers. But the issue is that they're not eligible to be traded unless you're trading D'Angelo Russell, which he's not going to be eligible to be traded closer to like December 15th or closer to the NBA trade deadline because the Lakers just this offseason signed D'Angelo Russell to a new contract and he was an unrestricted free agent. So the Lakers decided to bring him back this offseason after the poor postseason performance that he had in the Western Conference Finals against the Denver Nuggets. But we cannot forget that he had two good postseason performances, one in the first round against the Memphis Grizzlies and second in the semifinals against the Golden State Warriors. And he won us the game. Now, D'Angelo Russell, I believe he signed like a 2-year deal for the Los Angeles Lakers worth around close to like 36, 37 million per season. His salary is around at least 18 million. Correct me if I'm wrong. But if the Lakers were to make a trade for Buddy Hield and D'Angelo Russell to get D'Angelo Russell off the Lakers team, the salary would work right if they were to make a trade because they're pretty much making around the same money. And for the Los Angeles Lakers, they need more three-point shooting. Last season for the Lakers, they shot around 34% from the three-point line, which isn't the greatest. I know league average is around 35%, but still they need to improve the three-point shooting. And the Lakers acquired Gabe Vincent from the Miami Heat. He's a solid three-point shooter. And about 2 weeks ago, the Lakers just signed Christian Wood for the 14th roster spot. And he's a really good three-point shooter. He shot around 37% from the three-point line. He could space out the floor, so it would help LeBron James and Anthony Davis. But other than that, they really don't have great three-point shooters on their team. Austin Reeves, I would say he's the clutchest three-point shooter on the Los Angeles Lakers after the performance that he had with them in his first postseason career. Now, for the other players, Rui Hachimura, he hasn't been known as a great three-point shooter, but in the postseason, he was actually shooting well from the three-point line. He wasn't the greatest, but he was able to knock down shots consistently. He's shown that in the series against the Memphis Grizzlies and the Denver Nuggets and the Golden State Warriors. But you're talking about one of the top three-point shooters in the league, Buddy Hield, which would help the Los Angeles Lakers floor spacing, help a lot, especially guys like LeBron James and Anthony Davis who need shooters that can just play the role, shoot the three ball. And it's crazy to say, Buddy was one of the best three-point shooters in NBA history, which is actually surprising to say, right? Now, Buddy Hield, I'm not a big fan of him because he plays no defense, which I'm not too much worried about it because the Lakers, you got Anthony Davis, who's one of the best interior defenders in the league, which he would cover so much of the ground that he would make up, which Buddy Hield lacks, which he's a defensive liability. But Buddy Hield, for his career, his three-point percentage is around 40% from the three-point line, which would make perfect sense for the Los Angeles Lakers to persuade him. And also, I do got to say he's been linked to the Lakers for like the past few seasons, and the Lakers were interested in trading for him. And I also got to say in the 2021 offseason when he was on the Sacramento Kings, they're very close to trading for Buddy Hield to the Los Angeles Lakers before they made the Russell Westbrook move. In that case, that did not work out. So maybe the Los Angeles Lakers have a second chance to capitalize on a player that they feel very highly about to acquire Buddy Hield. But I got to say, Buddy Hield throughout his career has played for mediocre teams, right? When the Sacramento Kings had Buddy Hield on their team, this team wasn't a playoff team, right? They made it to the playoffs last season. And that was like the first time in 16, 17 years for a while. So they finally made it to the postseason last season. And they lost to the Golden State Warriors in the first round, I believe, in 7 games, which was actually shocking because I was not expecting a dogfight for the Sacramento Kings to take the Golden State Warriors that far in 7 games. But they lost. It is what it is. It has nothing to do with Buddy Hield. I'm just mentioning it because that's the fact. Now, for the Los Angeles Lakers, they previously been linked to Buddy Hield, and this would be very interesting right now. A senior writer for The Athletic, Sam Vicinci, I'm so sorry if I pronounce his name, but he sees Buddy Hield as a possibility second best shooter in the league behind Stephen Curry. He points to the fact that there are only 12 times in history where players average around 40% from the three-point line. Uh, 8 3-point attempts a game for a season. Hield has done that over the last 6 seasons in the NBA, especially with the Sacramento Kings and the Indiana Pacers. It's no question that the Lakers could use another sharpshooter like Buddy Hield, who averaged around 16 points a game for his career and could be a spark off the bench, play that six-man role. And he can be elite catch and shoot player, averaging around 2.53 point attempts made last season for the Indiana Pacers. So that would be good for the Los Angeles Lakers. And he was third in the league for like 3 point shooting. So it's crazy to say that he's a really good 3 point shooter, but that's what he's been known for. And the question is that he's going to become a free agent in the 2024 NBA season, which he's going to be eligible, unrestricted free agent. But his contract last year with the Indiana Pacers worth around 18.5 million. So that's going to be a hefty price to pay because he's one of the top 3 point shooters in the league. But the Lakers, they could wait until he becomes a free agent the following season to make a trade for him. However, it doesn't become impossible to find a way to get him in the Lakers uniform if they were required to get Buddy Hield in the Los Angeles Lakers. Like I said, he's not going to be a free agent until 2024. But Lakers fans, NBA fans, general, you guys let me know in the comment section. How do you guys feel about Buddy Hield? Would you guys want him on the Los Angeles Lakers right now? I don't feel we need him right now because the Lakers, they acquired really good players in the offseason. Torian Prince from the Minnesota Timberwolves, Gabe Vincent from the Miami Heat, Jackson Hayes, who's finding to get a chance to get the opportunity because not the Indiana Pacers, but I meant to say the New Orleans Pelicans were eager to trade him and they didn't want to keep him, so that's why they let him go. And he was a restricted free agent. The Lakers signed him, and he's going to be looking to start next to Anthony Davis in the front court at the beginning of the 2023-24 NBA season. We're hearing reports that Rui Hachimura is expected to start over Christian Wood in the starting lineup, and Christian Wood is going to be coming off the bench, but that doesn't mean he could be starting too. He's going to have to earn that and prove it, right? And it's mostly going to be like a prove it type of deal, 1 year deal. But the second year, I believe he has like a player option. So Lakers fans, appreciate the support. This Lakers team is very scary. And for right now, I just don't feel like the Lakers need to trade after the moves that Rob Pelinka made a trade this offseason after the way the Lakers ended their regular season and then the postseason after having a 2% chance of even making it to the playing tournament or making it to the postseason. But the Lakers, there's going to be a lot of expectations this upcoming season. We got training camp closer to 2 weeks or so. We got preseason, then we got the regular season. We got around 18 or 17 games for Lakers basketball, which I'm super excited. But I'm out of here. Peace.